Death marks the end of our physical existence. It begins when the heart stops beating. This means blood stops flowing and the body no longer receives oxygen. Without oxygen, our brain, the control center of our body, shuts down. Electrical activity in the brain ceases. Even though the heart and brain have stopped, the body can still show some brief activity. Muscles might twitch involuntarily. The body's natural reflexes might also cause it to release waste, like urine or feces. This is a normal part of the dying process. As the body shuts down, it begins to cool. This is called rigor mortis. Rigor mortis sets in a few hours later. This is when the muscles stiffen due to chemical changes. Another change is livor mortis, where blood settles, causing discoloration in certain areas of the skin. These are the early physical signs of death. Decomposition is the natural process of the body breaking down after death. It is a fascinating and complex process driven by microorganisms. These tiny organisms, like bacteria, start to break down the body's tissues. This process is essential for recycling nutrients back into the environment. The first visible sign of decomposition is often a greenish discoloration of the skin. This is due to the gases produced by the bacteria. As decomposition progresses, the body swells, and an unpleasant odor is released. This is a natural part of the process and is caused by the breakdown of proteins. Over time, the body's tissues break down into simpler substances. The rate of decomposition varies depending on factors like temperature, humidity, and burial conditions. Eventually, only the skeleton remains. Even bones decompose over time, but this process can take many years. Near-death experiences, or NDEs, are intriguing phenomena reported by individuals who have come close to death. These experiences often share common elements, suggesting a possible universal experience. People often describe a sense of peace, a feeling of leaving their body, or seeing a bright light. Some people report encountering deceased loved ones or spiritual beings during NDEs. Others describe a life review where they relive events from their past. While the scientific explanation for NDEs remains elusive, they offer a glimpse into the mysteries of consciousness at the edge of life. It's important to note that NDEs are subjective experiences. They are influenced by personal beliefs, cultural background, and the circumstances surrounding the near-death event. While some interpret NDEs as evidence of an afterlife, others attribute them to physiological changes in the brain. Beliefs about what happens after death are diverse and deeply personal. They are shaped by cultural, religious, and philosophical perspectives. Some believe in an eternal afterlife, where individuals are rewarded or punished based on their actions in life. Others envision reincarnation, where the soul is reborn into a new life. This cycle of death and rebirth continues until spiritual enlightenment is achieved. Some find solace in the concept of an ancestral spirit world, where the deceased continue to exist and influence the lives of their descendants. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, the question of what happens after death continues to fascinate and intrigue humanity. Whether we find comfort in religious doctrines, explore spiritual practices, or rely on scientific inquiry, the mystery of death remains an enduring aspect of the human experience.